I think it's very important that we're here so students in the community can actually see what they're offered and know that there's options that keep them close at home where they're not having to move off to a four-year university and rack up all the student debt, and there's something here close at home.
What's going on, listeners of Inside IALR? Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the time to listen to our podcast and learn more about how we're driving economic transformation in Southern Virginia and beyond. This is a very different episode. We went boots on the ground at the Career ChoICE Youth Expo. That's a career fair that is not a traditional career fair. It is very much focused on middle and high school students and bringing them together for a very interactive, fun, hands-on career fair that's all about awareness. You know, those students are not being hired, obviously, for those positions, but it's regional employers, regional educational partners and providers coming in and providing hands-on displays to make an impression of kind of what these industries are, what these regional opportunities are, and give students a good exposure of what's out there for them here in Southern Virginia. So this year it was Wednesday, October 1st and Thursday, October 2nd. We had several thousand middle and high school students. Middle schoolers came on Wednesday and high schoolers came on Thursday, came out to the Old Dominion Agricultural Complex and learned about all of these career options. So the students came from Danville Public Schools, Pittsylvania County Schools, Martinsville City Schools, Halifax County Public Schools, Henry County Public Schools, Patrick County Public Schools. So it's definitely a good mix of students as well as employers from across Southern Virginia within that footprint, as well as the surrounding areas as well. It's such a fun energy at this event. So I've been involved for 4 or 5 years, just going out and, you know, taking pictures and videos and those types of things. But just seeing the energy that these students have, as well as the people running the booths, you know, the energy that they have and excitement they have to show off what their industry is all about, to show off with the types of career opportunities that they can provide, to share that knowledge and information with students and to make it engaging so that these students can buy in and see the great opportunities that are there. And on the flip side, seeing the students, I mean, they're so excited to try these different things. We're talking about virtual reality welding. We're talking about a simulator for a heavy equipment operator that students get to sit in and actually bounces around like they're driving in the bulldozer. Or there's flight simulators, there's hands-only CPR demonstrations. You know, there's all types of things for students to get to try, to experience that they'll remember. These aren't things that, you know, students can read about careers in books all day long, but the more that you can give them opportunities to try things, to interact with things, the more it's going to make an impression, the more they're going to remember it, the more they may be interested in it. And the goal is obviously, too, that, you know, if students realize they're not interested in something, that's just as good as if they realize they are interested. And as long as they're getting that experience, getting to try it for themselves. So this podcast is just a series of interviews from students, from employers on the ground at this event. I want to shout out Savannah Callahan, our intern, who actually conducted these interviews. And as always, a special thanks to our producer, Daniel Dalton, graphic and multimedia specialist, too. Always does a great job with this podcast and making it sound great. So without further ado, here we are from the Career ChoICE Youth Expo.
Name, grade, and school. My name's Cadence. I'm in 7th grade and I go to Laurel Park.
Do you have any career goals or what you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be inside of phlebotomy in the healthcare field.
So, what were some of the displays that stood out to you today?
I like the pharmacy one where you could count the pills and all of that.
What did you learn today?
I learned that there's a lot more depth into like each medical field and like everything, so like I could look a lot farther into it.
How did this event change what you think about you?
I can definitely look deeper into the medical field for future jobs.
What grade you're in and what school you get to?
Okay. My name is Tyson and I'm in 7th grade and I go to Laurel Park Middle School.
Do you have any career goals or what do you want to be when you grow up?
I would like to be an engineer and start a business with one of my friends.
What were some of the displays that you liked best today?
I like the one where it taught you about the different parts of the submarine and how it works, so that like helped me on what I kind of want to do.
Awesome. And what did you learn today?
I learned how to land a plane. I learned different parts of the submarine, and that was pretty fun.
So how did this event change what you think about your future career options?
It changed because I wanted to do specific things in engineering, and then it changed my ideas of what I wanted to do in engineering and types of engineering.
I'm Wesley Cyphers, Assistant Director, Advanced Training and Operations with the Institute for Advanced Learning and Research.
How many years have you been coming to the Career ChoICE Expo?
This is our second year attending the Career ChoICE Expo.
Awesome. Tell us about your display. What are you hoping to show students for today?
Today we're showing students all about manufacturing. We have a 3D printer set up. We also have a virtual reality welding simulator, and we have some parts that came off of CNC machines and 3D printers. Really just teaching students what manufacturing is about and see if it's something they may enjoy.
And why do you think it's important to share this with students, your company and the industry? What's important about that for students to learn?
For us, it's important to continue these trades and carry it down to the younger generations. It kind of ebbs and flows of something that's of interest to students based off of what they're seeing in schools and what they're learning. So really showing them it can be fun, and also showing some of the mission behind manufacturing. Specifically with the ATDM program, the opportunities to be able to work and support Navy.
Awesome. And do you have any success stories from previous students coming to the career fair and then coming to reach out for more information?
I've had students in the past that will reach out for more info. I think we actually had 2 or 3 students that signed up for ATDM because they wanted to go work in shipyards from last year.
Awesome. Well, great. Thank you.
My name is Madison Key. I'm in 10th grade and I go to Gretna High School.
Do you have any career goals or aspirations? What would you like to be when you grow up?
I want to be like a veterinarian for like horses and farm animals, so like an equestrian veterinarian.
Cool. What were some of the displays that stood out to you today?
Probably like a lot of the healthcare stuff, because that's more of like what I want to go into. I'm not like set on veterinarian because I've always wanted to be like a pediatric nurse type thing. So a lot of like the nursing stuff.
Awesome. Were there any booths in here that stood out to you as far as what you want to do, and did they help you change the way that you think about your career opportunities?
I didn't see any for like exactly what I wanted to do, but I went to a bunch of like the like healthcare ones, and like I went to the veterinarian one, and you get to like hear like the heartbeat on, they brought like a dog or something like that.
Awesome.
So I'm sure it goes along with what I want to do.
What is something that you can take away from the career choice today?
Probably like take away like I'm not gonna do.
I gotcha.
Probably like the like welding and stuff like that. Like I'm probably not gonna do any of that.
Gotcha.
So my name is Christian Childress, and I go to Gretna High School.
Great. Do you have any career goals or aspirations?
I'm gonna be a therapist or a preacher.
Awesome.
So,
What were some displays that stood out to you today in the career?
a police officer, like with the motorcycle and stuff. I like that.
Gotcha. All right.
Then also like some of the medical stuff, like doing CPR, like the back of ambulance. I like that much.
What did you learn today about the career choice?
There's a lot, things to choose from, and things that like are fun, but also like you gotta be careful around stuff.
How did this event change what you think about your future career opportunities?
Some of the hands-on learning, and makes me think like if those 2 other options don't work out, always have something else to lean back on.
My name is Megan. I'm a clinical instructor with the SOVA School of Health Professions Radiologic Technology Program. Awesome. How many years have you been coming to the Career ChoICE Youth Expo? So we've been coming for years. We usually come every year and try to share with the community what it is that we do and what we have to offer. And why do you think it's important that your booth is here set up today? So I think it's important for the community to know what they can do right here in Danville, and that we do have options, and in 2 years they can have an associate's degree and they can begin entry-level work in radiography. Awesome. What in your display are you trying to show students? What all did y'all bring with you today? So we brought 3 different stations. We have one station that shows different bones on the table, and some of them are actually real. And then we show radiographs that have those bones, and then the students are able to look at the radiograph and then find the matching bone. We have another PowerPoint that demonstrates like foreign bodies in the patient's hands, maybe, or their feet, and just some different things, maybe jewelry, some stuff that we see inside of patients' bodies. And then we have another station that has the different organs, and then we've got Slim, which is our skeleton. Awesome. And do you have any success stories from coming to the Career ChoICE Expo? Yes, so we have lots of success stories. So we have had several students that have came through here that end up coming into our program or end up coming and getting information from us. So anybody that we can get enrolled is always a huge success for us.
My name's Riley, and I'm a cardiovascular sonography student with the SOVA School of Health Professions. How many years have you been coming to the Career Choice?
This is my first year as being a student with them, but I remember being a student in middle school and high school and getting to come every year and see all the Career Expo setups.
Why do you think it's important that you guys are here to set up for the Career Choice Expo?
I think it's very important that we're here so students in the community can actually see what they're offered and know that there's options that keep them close at home where they're not having to move off to a four-year university and rack up all the student debt, and there's something here close at home that pays good, make good money, and it only takes about 3 years to complete in total.
Tell us about your display and what are you trying to show to students today?
So for our display, we have the cardiovascular students and our general students together. So our cardiovascular students are just kind of explaining ultrasound and telling them about the anatomy of the heart on ultrasound as it looks so much different. And then our general students are actually getting to have a phantom probe is what we call it. It's like a practice probe and a little pregnant belly. It's like a fake one, of course. And the students are actually going to get to scan. So they're actually getting to see a baby inside the stomach and what it looks like on ultrasound.
Also, so you talked about coming here as a kid, so would you say that you are a success story yourself?
I would definitely say that. I remember coming here when I was little, and I don't think the sonography program was established yet, but I remember seeing the Sova School of Health Professions here with the radiology program, so that kind of allowed me to know that is options in the community. So then when I grew up, I was able to look into the options and know they're here and pick what I wanted to do.
Can you please say your name and information on our first name?
My name is Katira. I'm in 7th grade, and I go to Sacred Heart Catholic School.
Do you have any career goals or aspirations?
When I grow up, I would like to be the President of the United States.
Wow, that's awesome. What were some of the displays that stood out to you the most?
I like the one at Sova Health where you could do CPO on a dummy, and that stood out to me because one day you might need it, and so you could save somebody's life.
What did you learn about the Career Choice today?
There's a lot of things to do here, and you can find a career that you like to do, and you can learn stuff here, and you can find out about stuff that you didn't know existed, and maybe that will change your mind, and you might want to be that when you grow up.
How did this event change what you think about the future for career opportunities?
It allows people to find more events that they want to do and more job ideas that they never thought of before, and give people an opportunity to learn about different things and technology and everything.
My name is Issa. I'm in 7th grade and I go to Sacred Heart Catholic School.
Do you have any career goals or aspirations?
When I grow up, I want to be a pathologist.
So, were there any books in there that helped you to see that?
Not really, but I did like the CPR one, and then also the one that you said at the pregnant belly, so the baby.
Why did you like those?
I don't know, it was really cool looking inside of the belly and doing the auditions to
Yes. How did this event change what you think about the future career opportunities?
This event helped me by showing me different things that I wouldn't exactly think about. So I didn't really know how people hung up lights on light poles, or I never thought people did that.
What did you learn today about the career choice?
I learned that there's a whole bunch of different opportunities and different things that you might not know about. So it's like helping me see all the different things.
My name's Jonathan Cochran. I'm a technologist at BWXT.
Awesome. How many years have you been coming to the Career Choice Expo?
This is our second year coming.
Awesome. Tell us about your display. What are you trying to get students interested in today?
So today we're just bringing awareness to our company, and we're covering QC and machining. So we're asking the students and teaching them a little bit about machining, and then having them answer some questions and engage in it. But the biggest thing is also telling them about all the career opportunities that we have up there.
Gotcha. And what do you think that's important for students?
It's important because right now it's important for them, especially the ages that are coming through, for them to start thinking about what they want to do in life. So whatever we can bring to them and get them thinking about it, because they got to start thinking about their future.
Awesome.
My name is Drew Arn. I'm a forester with the Virginia Department of Forestry.
Okay.
How many years have you been coming to the Career Choice Expo?
We were trying to figure that out. It's been since the first year. I don't know how many years they've been doing it.
Okay.
So.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about your display. What are you trying to show students?
We just try to show, we have some pictures of different careers that are in forestry, different avenues that you could go into. I mean, anything from wildland firefighter and a logger, probably less education needed for that. I mean, it'd be nice to take some business classes if you're a logger, but the firefighter stuff is mostly in-house type stuff and training. Certain, to qualify for this, to qualify for that, you take a special class for that specifically. But then, like, if you're in research, I mean, it's more of a doctorate degree, that kind of thing. My position is more what you'd call an agency forester. So I work for the Virginia Department of Forestry, so, we work with private landowners to help them manage their forests. So we basically are working with all of these entities, and we also do the firefighting part. So
Cool. Awesome. And why do you think this is important to show kids and students that come here today?
Forestry is really, I think, the number 3 industry in the state of Virginia. If you look at value added, because everything requires trucking, products, that includes your sawmills and all your wood products and all that kind of stuff. And especially in this part of Virginia, you're looking at kind of James River South, in the Piedmont area, that we'd call this kind of the wood basket of Virginia. So forestry is a really major industry here locally.
Cool. Do you have any success stories from the past Career Choice Expos?
We talked to a lot of kids that seem interested. Some of them that kind of know they're going to go into the family business of logging or something like that. Today and yesterday, I actually talked to quite a few whose family was in more of the arborist part, so they did tree care, which is more of in an urban setting, like yard trees and things like that. So they will probably end up in that business, and they seem kind of excited about that too. So there's really no way to quantitatively know, if anybody went to forestry school or went to do this or that after the fact. So I really don't know. The Virginia Department of Forestry only has, I'd say, 250 employees for the state, so we don't hire that many. There's, a couple of people maybe per county, depending on where you are in the state. So it's just we employ a fair amount of people, but it's not, nothing like some of the major industries.
Hi, I'm Clarice Tan from Arkema. I'm a process engineer.
Hi, I'm Kayla Roman, also with Arkema, and I am also a process engineer.
All right. How many years have you been coming to the Career Choice Youth Expo?
So this is our first year here. We're really excited.
Tell us about your display and what are you trying to show students today?
Sure, our display today, I can move out of the way here, has 3D printed resins. And so one of the main products that Arkema makes is this resin that goes into the dental applications. And so we're just trying to show students the real world technology that science and engineering can have.
All right. Why do you think this is important to share with the middle school and high school students that came here today?
I think it's good for us to show them what things are being applied in real life, what kind of technologies we have nowadays, because things are changing very quickly. Everything is being developed very rapidly. So it's good to have them come in here, get the exposure of what's really happening out there.
All right. So I said, you said this was your first year, so you don't really have any success stories, but do you feel kind of positive about some of the influences that you led on kids today?
I think so. I mean, it's just good for me to see them happy, right? They come to our table smiling, wanting to learn. We show them our hands-on demo, and they think it's extremely cool. I know, Clarice, you mentioned yesterday people were changing their mind about career choice opportunities that they had in mind when they came here and then stopped at our table. Do you want to touch on that some more?
Yeah, so there's this kid that she was really excited seeing what we have here, and as she tried our hands-on activity here, she's like, wow, this really changed my mind. I was gonna be a lawyer, but now I need to reconsider. So that was powerful, I feel.
It's really great to hear all these personal stories from these students, from these employers about their experiences at Career Choice. Obviously for the students, hearing more of their career aspirations and career goals and how this event was able to influence their thoughts, their ideas, their awareness of what's even out there. And then for these employers to hear their, desire to contribute to young people in the community, to share the opportunities that are out there, to share the opportunities that they provide for this region. Again, this is just a great event. And I mean, over the past 12 years of this event, tens of thousands of students have come through Career Choice at this point, with several thousand every year. It's tens and tens of thousands of students who have come through the Career ChoICE Expo. And what a great way to contribute to the community, to show students that they can stay in the region, that they don't have to go somewhere else to find a great job. Here at the Institute for Advanced Learning and Research, we're very committed to sort of creating pipelines of students and talent and ensuring that students are aware of these industries, of these career opportunities in the region. And a major part of that is the Career ChoICE Expo, as well as programs like GoTech, which we run in Virginia middle schools. We want to close with an acknowledgement and thank you to the Career ChoICE sponsors who make this event possible. So our platinum sponsors are Sova Health, the JT Minimod Foundation, the Community Foundation of the Dan River Region, the Institute for Advanced Learning and Research, and PATHS. Our gold sponsors are Hitachi, the City of Danville, the Southern Virginia Higher Education Center, and the Old Dominion Agricultural Complex, which hosts the event every year. Thanks, and we'll see you next time on Inside IALR.
Megabytes, IALR's on-site cafe, features everyday favorites, convenient ordering options, and an eager staff ready to welcome and serve you. Our enticing menus offer something for everyone, from a fresh, well-stocked salad bar, wraps, sandwiches, and our rotating hot buffet offered on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Megabytes is open Monday through Friday from 9:15 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. To view menus and for more information, visit ilr.org/megabytes.